Hello everyone, welcome to a new video of Computer Science NIOS Senior Secondary Course Lesson 17. In this video, you are going to see what is a structure, and the topic that we are going to cover in this one is structure. What is structure and what are variables, how to access the data member, and initialization of the values and variables. Then comes structure within a structure, how it is to be created and what it means. Then comes Typedef definition, and you can see Intext question 17.1 as well. If you are new here, I would like you to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and share the content with your friends so that they can also use it. Let's jump into the video. So what does a structure mean? It is a collection of simple variables. Which can be of same or different data types. Okay, so you have already learned about array. Array had some similar kind of values, whereas structure contains different or same. It can be similar or it can be different. So to pack them in a single unit, we have created this term called structure, or you can also call it as struct. It is a user-defined data type. User-defined data type means it is defined by the user. How the user wants it, he can change it accordingly, and it allows you to combine different data types to store particular type of record. So to create a particular type of information, it can be of a student. If it is of a student, what are the requirements of a student that you have to mention? Roll number, date of birth, class, grade, like that. Also, the data items in a particular structure is known as member of the structure. So each structure has different elements in that, and we altogether call it as member of that structure. So these are the basics that you have to know about a structure. Now let's see a C++ program, how a structure is written and how it has to be defined. This is a basic program of a structure. We are going to see how it has to be written. So first, since it is a C++ program, as you know, IOStream we are using, and namespace std, this has to be there in your program. And also we are using programmist.com for writing the programs. Using this compiler, you can find out the output of your particular program in C++. Also C is also available. So for time being, we are doing the C++ program. So here you can see how a structure is defined. You can see the syntax for that. So the word struct has to be used, and any name that you want to give to your structure. So here it is person, and the person contains name, age, and height. So any person, or for any person, his name, age, and height will be stored in this structure. Okay, so the name of the structure is person, and each member is name, age, and height. So after writing the structure, end it with a semicolon, and a bracket is also already there, close it, and then put a semicolon. So the structure is created here. After that, our main function starts. How usually you write a main function, that you can write here. And then after this, you can see person, then person1 is written. This person1 is a structure's variable that has to be created to access the members of your structure. Listen carefully. The person is the structure that you have created. Person1 is a variable that you're going to create, and after creating, you can access each and every member, that means name, age, height, of the given structure using this variable. Okay, and you can initialize the value, like you can see here, person1 dot name. So what is that person1 dot name? Alice. Person1 dot age, a value, another value. Okay, this are the values initialized. This is how you initialize a value, and this is how you declare a structure variable. Next one is to access and display the structure members. Just now you have just assigned the value, initialized the value. Now you are going to display it. To display, you have already done C++ programs, so you may be knowing that cout is the term used for displaying and cin was for reading. So cout, what you want to display, and then you have to write that particular variable that you want to display. So in this case it is person1.name, so just write it and go to the other line. Your cursor should move to the other lines. For that we are using this end L, ending the line. Okay, similarly age, value of that age, and end L. Similarly here what you want to display, the same code is used here, and return 0 since it is int main. So already I have discussed about this C++ program and how it has to be written in our previous videos. Please go and check in your playlist where you have got C++ basics and its programs to learn about C++. And now we are doing structures, so let's come back to it. So this is how your program ends. Now we are going to run it to see whether it is working or not. To execute the program, after executing we come to know that this is the output that will be displayed: name, the value of that particular structure variable that you have used. Using that we have displayed this Alice 30 and 5.6 feet. This is how your program ends. So this is a basic structure program, how it should be looking like. Okay, in our first topic we have already covered these three topics in the C++ program. Now let's go to the second one, that is structure within structure. Next topic is structure within structure. So what does it mean? It means nesting of structure. That means one structure will be inside another structure. So a program you can see here, it is given in this way. It is from your textbook. So you can see a structure is there with name today, and it has three members, that is month, date, and year, which gives you all the information about a date. Okay, that is created. Now another one structure is created where you are going to nest this today here. So see, character name is used, and then character add also you can see here, but see here data type is not used. Instead the name of the structure is used, the structure's name and the value that you want to give. Since it is date of birth, it will have your date, month, and year all together combined in this particular program. So this is just a sample how a structure within structure looks like. We can do later some programs based on this one. So here how to access the nested structure members is to read date of birth dot that month. Okay, so I have not written the complete program, or I have not shown you this complete program. You can refer to your textbook. There you can find the date of birth dot month will be taken from your structure. Okay, the second structure. Next one is how to initialize the structure within a structure, or you can say it as nested structure. So when you have to write, if this is the name of the person, this is another date, so date has to be written with all the values, and this is Rohini, maybe the name of another person. So please go through that program fully. This is how it has to be initialized. Okay, this is quite different from your basic structure. We can do programs of this so that it becomes better understanding. Next topic is Typedef. So this Typedef is used to define a new name for an existing data type. So already a data type is available, you're going to give it a new name, or it provides an alternative name for a standard data type, that is standard data type like float, int. For that you can describe a new name. Okay, so a format for this would be Typedef keyword existing data type you have to write, and write the name of the new data type. Okay, let's see how it is. For example, it is shown here. Typedef float is your given data type or the existing data type, and you are going to give this float a new name, that is real. Okay, in a program you can use data type real instead of float. So wherever you wanted to use float, you can change it with the data type real. You can declare an amount variable of type real. It's not float, type real, by using the statement real amount. Okay, so instead of float, we are using real, and whatever is the name of that variable we are using. So this is the basic concept of Typedef. Let's move on to the Intext question. Intext questions 17.1. First one is fill in the blanks. Structure is a collection of simple variables which can be of same or different data types. Okay. Typedef is used to define a new name for an existing data type. New data type for an existing data type. Okay. Blank is the syntax of accessing data members of the structure. So it would be structure variable. Syntax is use the name of the structure variable dot the particular data item that you want to use. Okay, this is the structure. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is, what will be the output of the following programs? So we can copy paste this program in the program is again and check what will be the output. So this is how the program is being pasted here. Small errors are there in the program. You have to correct it and find the output. So let's execute. Making basic changes. So your program should look like this with the basic syntax. Here, after executing, you will get role is equal to 100. That is what our question is. What will be the output? Okay, so you have to reduce the space. You have to put the commas and all properly, quotations properly. Using namespace std has to be included. .h has to be removed for IOStream. So those are the changes you have to make. Okay, for the second question of fourth Intext question, this is the output you are going to get. The structures are equal, but so many changes are made in the program. Please copy down this program. The program that is given in the exercise is not fully correct. That has to be corrected at some points. The basic change what I have made is here operator is being overloaded. Okay, so first you have to make it understand what does that equal to stands for. Then only you can compare those two variables of your structures. Okay, unless it won't work. So that was the error in this one. So after correcting it, you will get to have this output. Hope this was useful to you. Please copy down the program from here. If the program was useful to you, if the video was useful to you, don't forget to give it a like, share the content with your friends, and do subscribe to the channel to get the notifications on time for similar NIOS contents of maths, English, and computer science as well.